The Tower of Harmony should have been a beacon, yet the first thing anyone noticed wasn't its joyful melody, but the silence beneath the notes. It walked now, its mismatched legs of brick and stained glass kicking up dust with each lumbering step. Someone stood at its base, not with defiance in their stance, but a weariness that mirrored the tower's strange, stilted gait. The words of their latest story cracked halfway through, dissolving into an echo of the discord that had consumed Absurdia. The Contrarian, eyes hollows in the half-light, made no grand declaration. "We did it," he rasped, the word catching in his throat. Not victory, but a bitter admission. The well was still. Its rage had subsided, replaced by a cold absence that was, somehow, even worse. Before them lay the aftermath. The well's corruption had retreated, but in its wake it left warped echoes. Not the monstrous echoes they once fought, but fragments of creation itself gone rogue. A fountain of laughter that left those who heard it weeping. A tree whose leaves whispered bargains, the price paid in stolen memories. With each anomaly, anyone felt a sickening twist of recognition. This wasn't destruction, but the echoes of their own desperate act, amplified and given terrible form. "It mirrors your creations," the Contrarian rasped, confirming their darkest fear. Everyone's act and the well's response. Together they undid not the well, but its purpose. The truth was far crueler than expected. The well was never meant to be a wellspring of creation, but a counterpoint to it. It held the chaos, the doubts, so Absurdia could build with focus. Now, tainted by everyone's frantic desires, the raw stuff of existence was unbound, a mockery of the vibrant world they sought to protect. Following the trail of these anomalies became a grim pilgrimage. Each twisted echo was not just a threat, but a piece of the puzzle. They led them out of the broken stillness of Absurdia and into the scar left by the well's rage. Beyond, the landscape rippled as if reality itself was still trying to mend. Then, like a mirage, it shimmered into view, the city of everywhere. Yet, it bore little resemblance to the utopia everyone had promised their followers. Towers of mismatched stone tilted at impossible angles, melded with what seemed to be living flesh, pulsing in rhythm to a chorus of dissonant metallic chimes. The streets weren't cobbled, but laid with 1,000 broken mirrors, reflecting a sky that was no sky, but a churning mass of colors that made the eyes ache. And the All-ites, they weren't the monstrous hordes anyone feared, but something more unsettling. Some were hauntingly beautiful, beings of pure light given twisted form, while others were parodies of the familiar. A blacksmith with molten words for flesh, a dancer whose movements shattered the earth with each step. There was an awful, boundless energy to them, the pure act of creation without context or direction. They emerged from the city not as an army, but as explorers, some drawn to the anomalies, others simply wandering, their paths as erratic as their forms. None of the All-ites were hostile. One was a figure woven of starlight and whispers that drifted close to anyone. Its voice wasn't words, but the echoes of 1,000 half-formed desires, a lament for a world that should have been, and a terrifying hunger for what could be. A choice lay before anyone, not one of battle, but understanding. The city of everywhere was a twisted testament to the dangers of creation unbound and the consequences of their own actions. It was, like the well itself, a force beyond good and evil, one that would consume Absurdia not with malice, but a chilling, beautiful indifference. Someone's voice rose, not in a story's defiance, but a mournful plea. "Is there anything left to save?" The Contrarian, his vacant eyes reflecting the city's impossible lights, spoke with the chilling certainty of one who has seen into the abyss. "Only what we choose to build from the ashes, and this time, we build knowing the price of everything." The ending was not heroic. The city of everywhere remained, a shimmering testament to their near destruction. Yet neither was it despair. As they turned away, a single note of true harmony rang out in the silence. Someone's story faltered, then started anew, a fragile, hopeful thread woven amidst the echoing discord. If you find everything interesting, go ahead and subscribe to Nothing. Don't forget to like something too, and feel free to leave a comment for someone. Really, no one reads them.